your life is good when you don't compare it to how good other people's lives is. When you don't look at other people and go, wow, you have it so much better than me, you have so much money, or you have this type of body, these clothes. When you compare yourself, all of a sudden everything in your life feels bad. And the thing is, you have to realize a lot of people fake everything. They fake their lives, they fake their smiles, especially on social media. You might look at their vlogs, you might look at, like a house tour or doing this with my family, and you see one vlog of a happy family and you think that that's just how they are 24/7. You don't know that. You don't know these people. Make it really, really clear in your mind. When you're watching a YouTuber, you are literally just watching a human being who chose to take up a camera or a phone and hit record and post that online. It's not that special. You're not different from anyone. We're all just human beings doing our thing. And when you see someone traveling, going to all these places, maybe by themselves or with their family or with their partner, and you feel so jealous all of a sudden, but not in a bad way, but just like a little bit jealous of like, oh, like I wish. You can wish as much as you want, and those wishes might come true, but I think that it's more important that you see yourself and realize that I'm not just gonna wish upon this life, I'm going to get it. I don't care. You're not gonna do it through harm, you're not gonna hurt people to get that life, because if you do that, then it's all gonna be taken away from you, and the karma that follows that. But I mean, you're gonna get it in a sense where you're gonna have the life that you want, that is gonna be beneficial for your highest of good, and you're not gonna sit here and pray for people's downfalls, and you're not gonna sit here and be paranoid about, did someone give me evil eye, did someone do this? No one is doing that. Okay, a lot of people are really focused on themselves. I mean, we are walking down the street and we are all thinking, what if that person is looking at me? What if that person is thinking, oh, my outfit is this or that? Meanwhile, that person is thinking the same thing about the person behind them or you. So no one's actually thinking about anyone. We're all thinking about ourselves, thinking from another perspective of what someone else might say about us. So be yourself. Be yourself. If you want to dye your hair blue or gray or green, whatever, and you're afraid that people are gonna be like, oh my god, like you look so emo, or like you look like this or whatever, okay, like you have one life. I need you to understand that you have one life. Are you really gonna waste it wondering what someone might say about you because of the makeup that you want to do, or because of who, you might be gay, you might be in the closet, and I think it's very understandable that it's scary to come out of the closet. I understand, but at the end of the day, this is your life, and there's nothing wrong with loving the same gender. There's nothing wrong with deciding that you might not want to get married at all. Maybe you don't want to marry a man, or maybe you want to marry a woman, or you're not sure. You don't have to put all of these labels on yourself unless it makes you feel better. If it makes you feel better to call yourself bisexual, or if it makes you feel better to call yourself a lesbian or gay, okay, that's great for you. But if you don't want to call yourself anything and you just want to go where your heart desires and, meet a soulmate somewhere down the road, then great. But life is too short for you to not be yourself. Life is too short to play with dolls and wish that you were Ken. If you want to be Ken, be Ken. And I mean that in a way where if you feel like you might have been born into a woman's body, but you feel like you're not meant to be a woman, you feel like this is not who you are, this is just a body that you were born into, then you have the right to change that and to say that, no, I am actually a man, I don't want to be a woman. That's okay. I know a lot of trans people get so much hate, and there's so much misinformation. There's so much bad things that people say about transgender people, but there's nothing wrong with you, and there's nothing wrong with feeling like you were born in the wrong body, because if your soul says something, your soul is right. If your soul is like, no, I am meant to be a woman, I'm meant to be a man, then yes, you are. So this is just a human vessel. This is our avatar that we get to design. That's why when we are, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now, I'm talking about so many different things, but that's why when we are on this earth, we have the choice to literally style our own avatar. We get to cut our hair, we get to dye our hair, we get to wear different clothes, we can choose and be whoever we want to be, and we can change within a day, within a minute, within a second. All it takes is our conscious decision to do so. But we don't do that because we think, well, if I end up being a completely different person with a new style tomorrow, my family's gonna look at me weird, or they might think I'm crazy or going through something. Okay, maybe you are. Maybe you are going through something, but you're not crazy for wanting to be something new. Sometimes when we're just stuck doing the same thing over and over again in the loop and it feels really robotic, that's not our nature. That's why it feels wrong. That's why it feels wrong to just keep repeating the same day over and over again, or the same habits or same routines, because we're not meant to do that. When I say be mature, I mean don't sit here and be stupid about, oh, I'm gonna take revenge upon this person, I'm gonna glow up and I'm gonna do this so that they can see me. They never saw you. Stop trying to quote unquote get glow up revenge because you want someone to miss out and someone to feel bad for what they lost. They never saw you. They never had you in the first place. How could they lose you? You never... No. I just... Don't be petty about trying to start drama with people or friends or people you used to be friends with or ex-partners or whatever. Stop putting your energy where it doesn't give you anything, where it doesn't even blossom, where it just rots. Don't be out here trying to do some shit to people because you think you're right, because you think that, well, if I do this and that, then they're gonna get their karma. You are not karma, honey. Karma already got her own job. Karma knows exactly what she's gonna do. Karma knows exactly how to show up. You don't have to do anything. Because if you think that you can interfere with karma, you're just gonna end up being on the same fucking doorstep as them. So when karma comes knocking, well, here you go. You also have a knock on your door. You might be like, what? I didn't do anything. Right. But anyways, be good. Don't do stupid shit. Be good to people. Have empathy for every single human being. You don't have to like everyone. You don't have to be everyone's friend. You don't have to be your coworker's best friends. You can just be coworkers, but be a human and be respectful. But if someone disrespects you, then you don't have to stoop down to their level and disrespect them back so that you can prove a point. When you prove a point that no one can talk shit about you and no one can do this, that doesn't come from being violent or aggressive. It comes from you standing up to who you are and respecting yourself. So that's all I have to say. Okay, goodbye.